One of the most anticipated parts of our renovation work here at the Manor has to be the Thirsty Whippet Pub. And it's been one of the most frustrating and challenging processes I've ever been through, to be honest. And we're still working our way through. But this week we've taken a few small steps forward, which have been quite exciting, and I can't wait to share with you what they are. We've also been preparing for our 12 days of Christmas at the Manor, which starts in just a few days. So I have some reminders about that I'm going to share with you. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos that we put out on the Ladysmith Manor Diaries, don't forget to click the subscribe button on our Ladysmith Manor Diaries YouTube channel to ensure that you're the very first to see all our videos when we put them out. So let me show you what we've been up to this week. So I'm just heading down to the other end of the Manor, which is where the Thirsty Whippet Pub is going to be. And this week we have been able to do a little bit of work that has really taken the space forward. It's been a slow process, but these few things that we've done have really changed the space and are making it start to feel like it's coming to life. When you put a floor into any room, it completely changes it, and the pub is no exception. You can see here on this side of the room, we still haven't laid down the floor, but on this side, we have. And we've actually gone with this really, really lovely, it's an engineered hardwood. It's called cappuccino oak. And it really just suits the room. And you can see we've already laid out and taped out where the bar will be in here. But just by putting the floor down, it really has transformed this place. And the next few days, we will be finishing the other half of the room. And it is really now starting to take shape. From the day that we started planning the Thirsty Whippet Pub, I've always had a vision in my head about how the walls would look, and I wanted them to feel very traditional. And the real wood paneling was not really an option for us, and so I decided that I just love this blue. This is a Hague blue colour from Farrow & Ball, and so I decided that I would split the walls. So we'd do the bottom half in the dark blue, the top half in a light colour, and then I would create a panelling effect on the blue. And so we're actually using these, just these trim pieces that we picked up to create the panelling in a very cost-effective way. And so up till now, all we've done is paint. And you can see the walls behind me are painted in the dark blue. And I've always had this kind of anxiety that what I have envisioned in my head, I'm not going to be able to actually create in reality. And the one thing Stephen is amazing at is taking my vision and bringing it to life. And he's done it again, because yesterday we started putting up these trim pieces to create our paneling. And I was a little apprehensive, I have to admit, but the end result is exactly how I wanted it to look. So obviously the white will be painted in the dark blue. So right now we've just put the pieces up. We still need to do a little bit of filling where the holes are and a little bit of sanding, and then it will be ready for painting. We're also going to be putting one through the middle there. We've got a couple more to go. But I'm so pleased with how this looks. And when it's all painted blue, it's going to look really, really just fantastic. And the finishing touch will be right on the top here. We're actually going to be putting a little ledge, a little shelf as such, that will go right on the top of that white piece at the top. And I'm going to use that to put pictures and little knickknacks that just like you see in those old traditional pubs. And obviously this is going to go around the whole room. So next week I will be able to show you what it looks like painted blue, and also what the whole room looks like, because we will have it all finished. So I can't wait to get my little shelf up, and but I am just so pleased with how it has turned out. So if you remember our two gorgeous lamps that we were donated, Well, one of them had to be taken apart to get it to work, but the other one was ready to be put up this week. So now the big moment of truth. Turn on the light. Ooh, look at the red. Looks so pretty against the red wallpaper behind. So we have 3 lights above the bar here in the pub. And you can see that on the right hand side we've got the first of our gorgeous old vintage lights up. The second one that Stephen's just putting back together will go on the left hand side, but we still have one in the middle. And the question is, what do we put there? So if you have any ideas of what kind of light, because when we originally designed this, we were thinking we would have 3 of the same, but now we've been donated these 2 amazing light fittings. They just feel like they need to be above the bar, but it now leaves us with 1 extra. So I would love your ideas of what you think should go in the middle. I have a couple of ideas myself. I'm not gonna share them with you quite yet, but let's see what you come up with, because I would love to know what you think would suit this space in the middle of these 3 lights, because it will be right above our bar. You can see on the floor here that we have our bar marked out to where it will be. So it will be kind of pride of place above the bar, and like I say, the big question is, what should we hang in that 3rd space? There are so many things that I love about this pub as we're renovating it, but one of my absolute favourites has to be this chimney, this brick chimney that we discovered beneath the plaster. So when we moved in, this was all plastered over. We didn't even know it was actually really here. We could see there was a chimney, but we didn't know what condition it was in. And so when we actually took the plaster off, we discovered this just gorgeous brick chimney behind. And I've done some cleaning up, I wire brushed it, and I just love the way that the colours in it, but I also love the contrast to the blue. Now we put the dark blue on the walls, it really makes this chimney, the brick, pop. And so it is such a big feature in the pub, and it's definitely one of my favourites, along with the ceiling. If you've been following us for a while, you'll know how much I love to paint our ceilings a colour. And here in the pub, we decided that we would actually go with a darker colour just to really add a little bit of mood to the room. And so we went with this, well, it's called Kitty Grey. It's actually a grey, but it's got a very subtle blue tinge to it, which really works with the wallpaper we have and our blue walls. And I've got to say, I just love it. We also added our trim in a gold colour that again really adds to and makes the wallpaper pop. So Stephen is going to get all these pieces put back together. Hopefully he's remembered where all the pieces of the light came from when he took it apart. But we're going to get this up in the pub, and I can't wait to show you what it looks like next week. But don't forget, on Monday we start our 12 days of Christmas at the Manor. Now, if you haven't heard about it already, we are going to have 12 videos on 12 days, starting on Monday the 12th. And each day we're going to be sharing some of our favorite festive decorating tips and tricks, recipes, and some of my favorite things that I use here at the Manor at Christmas. But we're also going to be adding in some giveaways. We're going to be giving away something every day for 12 days. So all the information and the videos will be posted in our Christmas at Ladysmith Manor Facebook group. I will put the link to that group underneath in the comments. So if you are not in that group, make sure you jump over and you join, because I will be posting each of the videos, one a day for 12 days in that group. And trust me, we have some really great things for you to win, including the chance for you to stay overnight here at the Manor. So I cannot wait to join you as of Monday, each day in a Christmas video that will come from here at the Manor, and I look forward to seeing you there. But I'm going to get back to work. hopefully Stephen gets this all put back together again, and then I can show you what that looks like next week. And I will see you back here for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries next Thursday, and in our group on Monday for the first day of our 12 days of Christmas at the Manor.